Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Topper Study, your one-stop solution for all your JEE preparation. So, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Kapil. Hello, Ankush. Good afternoon. So, everyone, excited for today's session? Excited for today's session, guys. So, today we are going to discuss about area of bounded regions in which two or more curves are going to be involved. Okay, so in the previous session we have discussed the basics of this particular chapter. Okay, so in today's session we are going to discuss about some important concepts and related questions of this particular chapter. So everyone ready? Everyone excited? Good afternoon, Ankush. Hello, Kapil. Good afternoon. Okay. And guys, let me tell you, before starting the session, guys, do like the video, share karo and subscribe karo if you have not subscribed to the channel yet. Okay. And one more important thing, if you have missed out the previous session, guys, okay, you can watch that in the playlist. आपको playlist मिल जाएगा JEE Achievers. Okay. In that you can find out, especially for mathematics, you have a playlist in which in which all the videos are available. Whatever topics we have covered till now, all the videos are available in that particular playlist. So if you want to go through any topic, okay, any topic which we have discussed, once again you can find that in that particular playlist. Okay, so chalo, with that let us begin the session today. So good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. तो चलो यार शुरू करेंगे आज के session. Okay, so before we start with the session, let me give you a very short intro about myself. Okay, so guys, this is Goutham. I'll be your mathematics faculty. I have done my graduation from NIT Surat. I've been teaching from past 4 years. I have taught almost 10,000 students offline and online. So chalo, that was a very small introduction about myself. So let us begin the session today. If you recall, in the previous session, what we have done, everyone, is that we have discussed about the area under a simple curve, right? So when to take a vertical strip, when to take a horizontal strip. If you take a vertical strip, what equation you're going to get? If you take a horizontal strip, what equation you're going to get? All those things we have discussed in detail in the previous class. If anyone has missed the previous class, as I told you, in the playlist you can find the video. Please go and check that, guys, after this session. Okay, now let me start discussing with you the area that is going to be bounded between the two curves. Okay, now this is going to be very interesting. Now, for example, you see this particular curve, everyone. You can see here f of x is going to be given by this curve. G of x is going to be given by this curve. Okay, now between the limit x equal to a and x equal to b, you can find the region, right? Region bounded by these two curves, f of x and g of x. In this case, if you want to find out the area you have to find out using this equation. Area is equal to integration a to b f of x minus g of x into dx. So this is very, very easy to understand. So to understand how did we get this equation, everyone, look at this particular graph. Let me explain this to you through a simple graph. You see here. So basically this is going to be your x-axis. This is going to be your y-axis, right, everyone? So now let me do it in this way. Let me draw a curve which is going to be y is equal to f of x. Okay. Let me take another curve which is going to be given by y is equal to g of x. Okay, and I'm taking these two curves in the interval a to b. So let us say the lower limit is going to be x is equal to a, the upper limit is going to be x is equal to b. Okay, so this is going to be your x is equal to a, and this one right here is going to be x is equal to b. Okay, now if you want to find the area that is bounded between these two curves, what does that basically mean is, if you see here, guys, he is asking you, बता दो ये वाला area क्या होगा? What is the area that is going to be bounded between the two curves? That simply means we need to figure out what is this entire area going to be. Now, how do we do that, everyone? So first things first, you need to decide which strip you are going to use. Okay, so in this case, to find this area, the area bounded between the two curves, I'm going to go with the vertical strip, everyone. Okay, now when you're going to go with the vertical strip, whatever the area equation you're going to get, the area is going to be integration a to b. Okay, now it's going to be y into dx. It's going to be of the type, this type of equation you're going to get, right? Y into dx. Now in place of y, if you want to understand what should we take, Guys, it's always going to be the upper curve minus the lower curve. Okay, whichever is going to be the upper curve, you take the first start, you take that as the first one, which is going to be f of x, minus the lower curve, which is going to be g of x, so that you end up getting a positive area, and that is going to be the solution. Okay, so whenever you want to find out the area bounded between these two curves, everyone, and if you take a vertical strip, all you have to do is you see which is going to be the upper curve, which is going to be the lower curve. It's always going to be integration in that particular limits between, and it's going to be upper curve minus lower curve into dx. So f of x minus g of x into dx. This is going to give you the area that is bounded between these two curves. I hope this point is clear for all the students out there. Okay, so in this way you can find the area. Now similarly you can also do this between these two one. I mean, you see here, if you find a curve in this way, x is equal to f of y and x is equal to g of y, and if you want to find the area between them, between y is equal to c and y is equal to d. Okay guys, here also you can apply the similar type of logic. So in this case, what you will be doing is you are going to use a horizontal strip, right? To find this area, you are going to take a horizontal strip. So for a horizontal strip, you do know that the area equation is going to be of this type, integration a to b x into dy. The area equation is going to be of this particular type, right? Now what you can do in this particular case is that if you want to understand in place of x what you should take, again the same logic, the upper curve minus the lower curve, that is f of y minus a g of y into dy, that is going to give you the area that is bounded between these two curves in the limit y equal to c to y is equal to d. So I hope this point is clear for all the students out here. Okay, anyone is having any doubts? So how to calculate the area between the area bounded by two curves between the two ordinates and two abscissa? So this is going to be between the two ordinates x equal to a and x equal to b. This is the type of equation you're going to use, and always remember it is going to be in the between ordinates or between the abscissa. The logic is going to be same, that is upper minus lower. Okay, so for this between two ordinates you get this type of equation, and between two abscissa आपको ये type of equation मिल जाएगा. Okay, so I hope this is clear for all the students. Ankush, and who is this? Kapil, and all the other students who are watching this lecture. Is this clear for you? I hope this point is clear. Now you might be having this doubt, sir, ये तो बहुत simple है. I mean, this concept is very simple. So what will be the tricky part in this type of concepts? Well, everyone look at this particular diagram. Okay, you see this diagram, you'll get to know what will be the tricky part in this type of concepts also. So everyone, let us see this diagram for that. Okay, so let us say this is going to be your y-axis, this is going to be your x-axis. Now let me draw the graph in this way. Okay, let me draw a graph of y is equal to f of x in this way. So let us say the graph of y is equal to f of x is going to be in this way, and let us say the graph of y is equal to g of x is going to be in this particular way. Okay, hello, funny video, funny video, good afternoon. So यहाँ पे देखो y is equal to f of x, and the green one you can see that is going to be your y is equal to g of x between x is equal to a. Let us say the lower limit is x equal to a. Let us see the upper limit is going to be x is equal to b. It looks like infinity symbol, no? So x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Okay, now everyone, we need to find the area bounded between these two curves f of x and g of x between x equal to a and x is equal to b. How do we do that? Okay, so everyone, listen to this very carefully. यार यहाँ पे if you do it in this way, no, if you find out area in this way, integration a to b f of x minus g of x into dx, or g of x minus f of x into dx, let me tell you, you are going to get a wrong answer. The reason is quite simple, because you see between this point and let us say this particular point, which is going to be x is equal to c, between a and c, you see f of x is the upper curve and g of x is the lower one, and between c to b The green one is the upper curve, the red one is the lower one. So you cannot do it in this way. No, if you do it in this way, you end up getting a wrong answer, guys. So in such type of curves, आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा कि basically, well, you need to find the area in this way. So first you find the area between A to C. Between A to C, you see which curve is the top one, the f of x, the red one. So f of x minus a g of x in the region A to C. Okay. And in the region C to B, which one is going to be the top one? The green one, right? So it's going to be g of x minus f of x into dx. So this is what you are going to get. This is how we need to find the area in this type of figures. So is this point clear? For all the students out there, Shaurya, Ankush, Kapil, all the other students, is this clear for you? This is how you have to do the question, guys. Okay, so whenever you find a diagram in this particular way, you have to make sure that you basically split this into intervals, and in that interval, whichever is the upper function, whichever is going to be the lower, according to that, you have to find the area. Okay, now one more important point before we get on to the questions, guys. एक क्वेश्चन में you can apply the horizontal strip as well as vertical strip to find the solution. Okay, that is to find the area of any region. Okay, it's not that that area can be found only using a vertical strip or only using a horizontal strip. Okay, you can use horizontal strip and vertical strip. Okay, मतलब दोनों एक ही साथ use नहीं कर सकते हैं. That's not going to be allowed. But what I meant is that to find the region, to find the area of the region, okay, you can use a vertical strip or you can use a horizontal strip. It completely depends upon the area which you're going to get. It completely depends upon the region which you're going to get. Okay, so what does that mean? Let me explain this to a diagram. I know through the diagram only these things will be clear. In fact, this entire chapter, through the diagram only it's going to be clear, or else if I just say like that orally, I think it's not going to be clear. So everyone, look at this. Let us say that you have a curve in this way. Let us say this is going to be the curve given by the equation y is equal to f of x. Now let me take another one. Let us say this is going to be a curve given by the equation y is equal to g of x. Okay. Now guys, यहाँ पे देखो, let us say that this is going to be your lower point, x is equal to a. This is going to be the upper limit, x is equal to b. Okay, and let us say that यहाँ पे this point here, which is going to be the intersection point, let us say it is going to be x is equal to c. Now in this case, if I want to find out the area bounded by these two curves and x-axis between x equal to a and x equal to b, everyone try to understand. You can do this in two ways. You can basically find this area in two ways. Let us say you want to go with the vertical strip. Okay, if you want to go with the vertical strip, in this case, you need to take two vertical strips, not only one vertical strip. I tell you the reason for that, everyone. You see, in this region between A to C, you have to go with two vertical strips, everyone. The reason is quite simple, because you see in the region A to C, एक vertical strip आप use करेंगे. This vertical strip is going to cover y is equal to f of x, and in this region you need to take another vertical strip which is going to cover the curve g of x, because you can't take the same vertical strip, क्योंकि देखो this vertical strip is basically going to take f of x into consideration only, not g of x. Okay, to take g of x into consideration, we need another vertical strip. So what does this basically indicate is, when you take a vertical strip, okay, the area, if you want to find the area, it is going to be indicated by, you can find the area in this way. Integration a to c, between a to c, you can clearly see that f of x is involved. So f of x into dx. Between C to B, the g of x is involved. So it's going to be g of x into dx. So this is how you can find the area for this one, for this region which we got, using the vertical strip. So we need two vertical strips यहाँ पे to find the area. Let us say that, let me take one thing, let me take another point for you. At x equal to c, let us say the value of y is going to be d. Okay, so this is y is equal to d and this is y is equal to 0. And let me write the equation of y is equal to f of x in terms of x in terms of y. Let me write it as x is equal to f of y, for example. And let us say this is going to be x is equal to g of y. Now, if you want to go with the horizontal strip, let us say. Now, by using a horizontal strip, you see what type of equation you're going to get to find out the area. So you need to find this area, right? This region which we got here. This is the region which we got, and we need to figure out that area. Now, using a vertical strip, guys, you need only one vertical strip. Sorry, if you're using a horizontal strip, you need only one horizontal strip because देखो यहाँ पे when you take only one horizontal strip, I think that is going to be sufficient, right? You see, if you take this one horizontal strip, it is going to include both g of x and f of x between the limit y equal to 0 and y equal to d. So from here, I can say that the area using the horizontal strip can be basically found by this particular term, which is going to be integration 0 to d, upper minus lower. So the upper curve is going to be g of y, the lower one is going to be f of y into dy. Guys, this is what you are going to get. So remember everyone, in this type of questions, as I told you, you can get the area of the region by using a vertical strip and a horizontal strip also, by using a vertical strip or a horizontal strip. Okay, now it completely depends upon the question which one to use, and you might be having this confusion, or you might be having this doubt that okay, we are using two vertical strips here and only one horizontal strip. Okay, so can we conclude that using a horizontal strip is going to be more easy than using a vertical strip? Well, it depends upon the question. I can't tell you like that horizontal strip may only one you're using. In case of vertical strips, you're going with two vertical strips. So vertical strips से करेंगे तो question complicated बनेगा. By using the horizontal strip, the question is going to become easy. Well, we cannot derive or we cannot conclude any such things, guys. It all depends upon the question. Okay, you see the question, according to the question, if you feel vertical strip, okay, maybe you're taking two in that case, but by taking the vertical strip only, you're getting the answer very easily. You have to go with the vertical strip. Or let us say if you're going to take a horizontal strip and in that way you're going to get the answer very easily, then go with the horizontal strip. Okay, so at the end of the discussion, all I can tell you is it all depends upon which strip is going to give you the area very quickly, very easily, right? So let us say अगर horizontal strip से आपको area का जो भी ये integral मिलेगा, if it is going to be a much more simple integral when you compare it with the vertical strip, go with the horizontal strip. Okay, so I hope this point is clear for you. So guys, this entire example, this entire diagram is to basically show you that to find the area of a region, it is quite possible to find the area using a vertical strip or a horizontal strip. So it all depends upon the question which one you want to use. And again, I'm telling you, use the one which is going to give you the answer very easily, very quickly. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you. Now let us do one thing, guys. Let us start solving few questions, based upon this entire concept which we have discussed today. Let us start doing some questions, everyone. You see the first question given for you. Find the area enclosed between the parabola y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4ay. Okay, we need to find the area between the two parabolas. So how do we do this, everyone? Well, we can do it in this way. No, you see, let us take, first let me draw the diagram. Okay, here region, we need to figure out the region between the two parabolas. So first let me draw y square is equal to 4ax parabola. It's going to be something like this. Y square is equal to 4ax parabola is going to look something like this. And then x square is equal to 4ay. Well, that parabola is going to look something like this. X square is equal to 4ay. Okay, so this is the parabola you are going to get. Okay, x square is equal to 4ay. Now what you can do in this particular case is that you see the region bounded between the two parabolas, everyone. So can we say this is the region, guys? Can we say this is the region you are going to get here? You see, this is the region you are basically getting in this particular case, and we need to find out the area of this region. Okay, so what is this area going to be? How do we calculate this area? You can go with a vertical strip or a horizontal strip in this particular case. Okay, now first, before you find out the area, guys, you find out the point of intersection. We need the lower limit and upper limit. No, so the lower limit is going to be 0 comma 0. One point of intersection is 0 comma 0. Another point of intersection, to figure that out, you can basically solve these two equations so that you get this particular point of intersection, another point of intersection. So let me do that. X square is equal to 4ay, and you have y square is equal to 4ax. Okay, so guys, from here we do know that y is going to be x square by 4a. Let me put that in this equation and see what am I going to get. I'll get x raised to 4 divided by 16a square is equal to 4ax. Okay, and from here I'm going to get x cube is equal to 64a cube, or I can say the value of x is going to give you, that is simply going to be 4 into a. What is the value of x going to be? It is going to be 4a. And for x equal to 4a, can you guys tell me what is the value of y going to be, where y is also going to be given by y is also going to be equivalent to 4a. Okay, now we got to know what is x and y value, another point of intersection, which is going to be 4a comma 4a. Now all you have to do is find the area. So to find this area, let me take a vertical strip, everyone. So let me take a vertical strip to figure out what area am I going to get here. So guys, to find this area, I can say using a vertical strip, I'm going to get this type of equation. Integration 0, the lower limit. The upper limit is going to be 4a. Okay, and you see in the region, in this particular region, which one is the upper curve? The green one. So green one ka matlab, if you write that in terms of x, it is going to be under root of 4ax minus, and which one is the lower one? The red curve, and that is simply going to be x square by 4a into dx. So this is what is the equation you're going to get, through which you can figure out what is the area going to be, right, everyone? So all you have to do is solve this integral, guys, a very simple integral. So if you do solve this equation, no guys, the answer you're going to get in this case, the area, is simply going to be given by 16a square by 3 square units. So this is the solution you are going to get. In fact, you can remember this as a formula. Let me tell you, everyone, let me write down yahan pe hi. Let me write it as a note. Sometimes, you know, in the state level engineering examinations where you have only 1 minute or 1.5 minutes to do a question, there this type of formulas can be used. So if you want to find out the area that is enclosed between the two parabolas, y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4by, guys, that is going to be given by the formula 16ab divided by 3. So this is the formula you are going to get. So I hope this question is clear for all the students out there. So anyone is having any more doubt in this particular question? Is this clear for you? So you can see clearly that ये वाले question में, guys, I'm telling you again, I have taken the vertical strip, but in this case you can also take the horizontal strip, okay, and get the same answer. आप लोग try कर लेना बाद में, that you know, if you take the horizontal strip, you see what type of equation you are going to get, and if you do the simplification, you end up getting the same answer. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you. Now let me go to another question. Okay, now everyone, look at this particular question. Find the area that is enclosed between x square is equal to y and this particular curve y is equal to mod x. We need to find the area between these two. So how do we do this question, everyone? Very simple. Guys, try to understand the question first. Let us say this is going to be your y-axis, this is going to be your x-axis. Okay, now let me draw the graph of x square is equal to y, right? So this is how the graph of x square is equal to y is going to look like. Okay, x square is equal to y, and let me draw the graph of y is equal to mod x. So यार y is equal to mod x का graph तो कुछ ऐसे ही होगा. This is how the graph of y is equal to mod x is going to look like. Okay, now everyone, you see the area enclosed between them. Well, I can say this is the area, right? I can say this is the area that is enclosed between these two curves, between the line and also between this parabola, between the line and the parabola. We need to find out this area. So what you can do in this question to figure out this area, guys, is very, very simple. Let us say this is going to be A1 and this is going to be given by A2. Okay, now you see these two are symmetric. These two regions are symmetric. So I can say A1 and A2 are basically going to be the same. So to find the area, यहाँ पे आप क्या कर सकते हैं कि there is no need for you to find out the area A1 and A2. You can find only one area. You can find out A1 or A2 and multiply that with 2 so that you end up getting the solution. Okay, so whenever in a problem, in a diagram, in a region, wherever you know the symmetry is going to be involved, guys, definitely use that. It's going to be it's going to make the question much more simple for you. Okay, तो यहाँ पे first thing यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं the lower limit is going to be, guys, 0, 0. You can see the lower limit is 0, x equal to 0. And if you want to find the upper limit, I need to solve these two equations, man. The equation, I need to solve the equation y is equal to x and x square is equal to y. Can you tell me the point of intersection? What point of intersection you're going to get? I'll get x square equal to x. So x is going to be equal to 1. So the upper limit you are going to get is x is equal to 1 here. So what is going to be the area therefore? The area is going to be, in fact, let me calculate A1 first. So A1 is integration 0 to 1. Which one is the top curve, everyone? X. Which one is the bottom one? I mean the lower one. It is going to be the green, which is x square. So x minus x square into dx. This is what you're going to get. Okay, so let me solve this one. A1 is going to be integration of x is going to be x square by 2. X square ka integration x cube by 3. In the limit is 0 to 1. You end up getting A1 as 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3, which is going to be 1 by 6. So once you get to know what is the area A1 going to be, can you tell me how do we calculate the complete area? Area A is going to be A1 plus A2, and we do know A1 and A2 are simply going to be same. So what you can do in this particular case is that to get the total area, I can say A is going to be 2 times of A1. So 2 times of 1 by 6, which is going to be 1 by 3. This is going to be the solution. So I hope this question is clear for all the students out there. Anyone is having any doubt in this particular question, everyone? I hope it's clear for you. Okay, so in this question we have discussed about the concept of symmetry, and whenever symmetry is going to be involved, guys, definitely use it and you're going to get the answer. Okay, now let us do one thing, everyone. Let us go to another question. You see this question: the area of one curvilinear triangle formed by the curves y is equal to sin x and y equal to cos x and x-axis, what is that area going to be? Guys, देखो यार, I already told you ये वाले chapter में, the chapter of areas, okay, you have to solve as many questions as possible so that you get a very good grip on this particular chapter. Because in this, we don't have any much concept. No, we don't have any concepts in this particular chapter. Hardly the concepts are like, you know, within 2 pages, I can complete the entire concept of this chapter. But still, it's an important chapter. You need to solve as many questions as possible. Okay. So in this case, first, let me draw the graph of sin x and cos x, okay, and x-axis. Let us see what is going to be the graph of sin x and cos x. Everyone know that it's not a very difficult one. So yaar, ye hoga the graph of sin x. Okay, so let me draw the graph of sin x in this way. Let me draw the graph of cos x in this particular way. Okay, so let us say this is how the graph of cos x is going to look like. Just a minute, guys. Let me draw a neat diagram for you. Okay, so this is how the graph of cos x is going to look like. Okay, this is how the graph of cos x is going to look like. Okay, now what is he asking you is that one curvilinear triangle is formed by which curve? By the sin x, cos x and x axis. So what is this curvilinear triangle? मतलब अगर आप यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं ना, यहाँ पे सभी को देखो, with the yellow marker I'm shading, you see this is a curvilinear triangle which is formed between the sin x, cos x and the x-axis. So he's asking you what is the area of this particular region going to be? ये वाले area क्या होगा? What is the area of this region going to be? That is the question asked everyone. So how do we do this question? Well, everyone try to understand. Okay. So यहाँ पे हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Let me just zoom this for you so that आपको ज़्यादा clarity मिल जाएगा यहाँ पे. Okay. Now everyone you see this region. So the first important thing which you need to understand is this is the lower limit which is 0, and this is going to be the upper limit, and this is going to be what, guys? I can say this is going to be pi by 2. Okay, and the curve y equal to sin x and y equal to cos x. Let me do one thing. Let us say we do know that this is y is equal to cos x, and this is going to be your y is equal to sin x, everyone. Right. So everyone try to understand in the region between 0 to pi by 2, where 0 is the lower limit, pi by 2 is going to be the upper limit, and the point where the two curves are intersecting, that is going to be pi by 4. Okay. Now, if you want to find this area, guys, यहाँ पे by using the vertical strip, in fact vertical strip से ही आपको question और easy बनेगा. Okay, you see by using the vertical strip, यार हमें यहाँ पे दो vertical strips चाहिए. We need two vertical strips in this particular case. What are that going to be? You only see. Well, between 0 to pi by 4, only the cos x is getting involved. Between pi by 4 to pi by 2, only sin x is getting involved. So what does that mean? If you want to find the area in this particular case, it is going to be given by integration 0 to pi by 4. Between 0 to pi by 4, only the cos x is getting involved. So it's going to be cos x into dx. Between pi by 4 to pi by 2, between pi by 4 to pi by 2, I can definitely say that only sin x is getting involved. So pi by 4 to pi by 2, it is going to be sin x into dx. So understood this, everyone? You can clearly see 0 to pi by 4 के बीच में only the red curve is getting involved. So 0 to pi by 4 cos x into dx. Between pi by 4 to pi by 2, only the green one is getting involved. So sin x into dx. Okay. So in this way, we can find the area of this region which is required. So let me find out the answer also for you. So area is going to be, guys, integration 0 to pi by 4 cos x into dx. So integration of cos x is going to be sin x. Okay. In the region 0 to pi by 4. So what is that going to give you? Integration of sin x in the region in the limit 0 to pi by 4 plus integration of sin x is going to be minus cos x, and the limits are going to be pi by 4 to pi by 2. And if you do the simplification, what am I going to get in this case, everyone? Sin pi by 4, 1 by root 2 minus sin 0 is going to be 0 minus of cos pi by 2 is going to be 0. Okay. And यहाँ पे cos, what is this one going to give you? Cos pi by 2, it's going to be 0 minus of cos x, cos pi by 4, well, that's going to be minus of 1 by root 2, right? It's going to be minus of 1 by root 2. So guys, from here, I'm going to get 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, and that is going to be 2 divided by root 2, and that is going to give you root 2 as a solution. So if you see the options, everyone, can you guys tell me which is going to be the right answer? So let me just, look at the options for you. Okay. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं, if you see the options, everyone, which is going to be the right answer in this particular case. If you see, 2 square units are given for you, 2 plus root 2 units are given for you, 2 minus root 2 units are given for you, and none of this. So can we say the answer in this case is option D, which is going to be none of this? So I hope this question is clear. Okay, so again I'm telling you in this particular question, what we have done is that यहाँ पे y equal to sin x curve है, and this is going to be your y is equal to cos x. So let me do one thing. Let me just increase थोड़ा zoom कर लेते हैं so that it will be more clear. Okay, so I hope it's clear for you. Okay, now everyone look at this. So यहाँ पे देखो, first I have drawn the cos x curve. Okay, Asha, I'm very sorry guys. I'm very sorry. I think I have done a very small mistake. I'm very sorry. यहाँ पे देखो यार, एक छोटा सा गलती हो गया. Guys, ये cos x का curve नहीं है. Red one is the which one? The red one is going to be the sin x one, and the green one is cos x. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. This red one here is the cos x, and the green one here is going to be, no, I'm very sorry, again I'm doing the same mistake. So red one is going to be the sin x. Okay, red one is going to be the sin x, and the green one is going to be the cos x. I'm very sorry guys. Okay, that was my mistake. Okay, anyway the concept is going to remain the same. यहाँ पे देखो, एरिया निकालने के लिए अभी आप क्या करेंगे, you have to do integration 0 to pi by 4. So between 0 and pi by 4, guys, sin x is involved. So 0 to pi by 4, it's going to be sin x into dx. And between pi by 4 to pi by 2, which curve is getting involved? Well, the cos x is getting involved. So cos x into dx, everyone. Okay, so let me do the solution here. A is equal to integration sin x is going to be minus cos x in the limit 0 से लेके pi by 4, plus integration cos x is going to be sin x in the limit pi by 4 to pi by 2. So from this, the area which you are going to get, what is that area going to be, everyone? Well, the area you are going to get is simply going to be minus of cos pi by 4. Well, that's going to be 1 by root 2. Cos 0, and that is going to be 1, plus sin pi by 2 is going to be 1. Sin pi by 4 is going to be 1 by root 2. Okay, so if you do the solution, यहाँ पे the area is going to be minus of minus 1 plus 1 2, minus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 minus 2 by root 2, and that is going to be root 2. So guys, this is going to be the solution which you are going to get in this particular case. So I hope this question is clear for all the students out there. And if you see the options, everyone, yeah, option D sahi nahi hoga. Option C is going to be the right answer. Okay, so I hope this concept is clear. So you see, in this question, to figure out this area of the region, what we have done, we have used the two vertical strips. यहाँ पे हॉरिजेंटल स्ट्रिप से भी कर सकते हैं. यू माइट बी हैविंग दिस डाउट, सर हॉरिजेंटल स्ट्रिप से कर सकते हैं ये वाले क्वेश्चन. या डेफिनेटली यू कैन डू इट. यू सी द डिफरेंस गाइस, हॉरिजेंटल स्ट्रिप एंड वर्टिकल स्ट्रिप में आपको ही पता चल जाएगा. व्हाई डिड आई प्रेफर द वर्टिकल स्ट्रिप एंड नॉट द हॉरिजेंटल स्ट्रिप? इफ यू गो विद द वर्टिकल हॉरिजेंटल स्ट्रिप, नो, you see this point here, let us say this particular point, the point of intersection, you can clearly see, guys, this point is going to be 1 by root 2. Okay, so if you're going with the vertical strip, the area is going to be given by integration 0 to 1 by root 2. Okay, it's going to be the green one. The green one is the upper one, the red one is the lower one. So green matlab it's going to be cos inverse y minus the red one matlab sin inverse y into dy. This is what you're going to get. Now to solve this integral, everyone, you need to use integration by parts method. Yes or no? To integrate cos inverse y and sin inverse y, you have to definitely apply the concept of integration by parts, and from that you're going to get the solution. Okay, or else property से भी कर सकते हैं. But at the end of this question, what I'm telling you is that यार vertical strip से आपको जो भी solution मिला है, whatever answer you got, it is way easy. Yes or no? This is way easier and little complicated, matlab less complicated when you compare with this particular equation. So that's what I'm telling you. At the end of the discussion, it all depends upon which one is going to give you the answer very quickly, which one is going to give you the integral which is less complicated. Go with that particular strip. Okay, so I hope this question is clear for everyone out there. So now what we are going to do, let me go to another question. Guys, you see this question, it might seem a little bit complicated ये वाले question, but it's an easy one, everyone. So concentrate करो यहाँ पे. Let A be a positive constant number. Consider two curves. एक curve है y is equal to e raised to x, Another curve is y is equal to e raised to minus x. Okay, let us be the area of the part surrounding by C1 and C2 and the y-axis. Then what is the value of limit a tending to 0 s by a square? What is this value going to be? मतलब दिखने के लिए quite complicated दिख रहा है question, but it's not that complicated, guys. It's an easy one. Okay, all you have to do is first draw the diagram. You get the clarity what is happening in the question. Okay, so let us say this is going to be your y-axis, this is going to be your x-axis. Now first, let me draw the graph of y is equal to e raised to x. Okay, so can I say this is the graph of y is equal to e raised to x going to be everyone. Okay, so this will be the graph of y equal to e raised to x. If you want to plot the graph of y equal to e raised to a minus x, no, I tell you a very simple logic for that. Everyone listen to this. ये मैंने already discuss किया था. I told you in the session of standard transformation of the graph. If anyone has missed that particular session, guys, playlist में it's going to be available for you. Please do watch that session. It's a very important session. It's going to be very, very important for this type of questions, everyone. Okay, you see this question now. So the curve given is y is equal to e raised to a minus x co-op minus of x minus a. You can write it in this way. So first, let me draw the graph of y equal to e raised to minus x, and the graph is going to look something like this. For y is equal to e raised to minus x, this is how the graph of y is equal to e raised to minus x is going to look like. Now, if you replace x by x minus a, what is going to happen to the graph? Anyone out here? अगर आप x को x minus a से replace करेंगे, the graph is going to shift rightwards, okay, by a units. So what does that mean? If you shift this graph rightwards by a units, this is the resulting graph you're going to get, everyone. यहाँ पे I can say this is the resulting graph you are basically going to get, and this blue one, तो दिख रहा है ना ये वाला blue graph, this is going to indicate the graph of y is equal to e raised to a minus x or minus of x minus a. Okay, so this is how you can do the transformation. So this is where the concepts of transformation are going to be helpful for you. Okay, now all you have to do is what? You need to find the area that is bounded between this red one, the blue one, and the y-axis. So you can clearly see this is the region he is basically pointing out in the question. You can see here, everyone, this is the region he is basically pointing out in the question. So how do we find out this region, everyone? Very, very simple. So यहाँ पे मैं क्या करूँगा? Let me go with the vertical strip. Okay, so by using the vertical strip, we can find this area very, very easily. So if you want to use the vertical strip, you need to know this particular point, everyone, right? You already know the lower limit, which is x equal to 0. You have to know this point, and this point is the point of intersection of the red and the green one. Sorry, the red and the blue one. So let me find the point of intersection. We need to solve these two equations for that. So I can take e raised to x is equal to e raised to a minus x or e raised to a divided by e raised to x. So यहाँ से आपको e raised to 2x is equal to e raised to a मिलेगा. And from here, the value of x you're going to get is a by 2. So I can say, guys, this is going to be your x is equal to a by 2, the upper limit. This is going to be your x is equal to 0, the lower limit. So therefore, to find the area that is bounded between these two curves and the y-axis, the area is going to be given by integration 0 to a by 2, okay, e raised to x minus of, you see the upper curve, sorry, e raised to a minus x is the upper curve. So 0 to a by 2, e raised to a minus x. Okay, so e raised to, let me write down, e raised to a minus x minus of e raised to x into dx. Guys, this is what you are going to get. Okay, so let me solve this one. Area is going to be e raised to a minus x, integration is e raised to a minus x minus 1. Okay, and let me apply the limits 0 to a by 2 minus of e raised to x integration e raised to x, and again the limits are going to be 0 to a by 2. So from here I'm going to get the area. If you apply x equal to a by 2, I'll get minus of e raised to a by 2 minus of e raised to a, and this is minus of e raised to a by 2, and यहाँ पे minus of e raised to 0 is going to be 1. So I'm going to get the area in this particular case to be equivalent to, it's going to be e raised to a, okay, minus of 2 into e raised to a by 2 plus 1. This is the area you are going to get, everyone. Okay, so now let us say this is going to be indicated by, according to the question, it is indicated by s. So we got this particular part. Now question abhi complete nahi hua hai. Okay, still the question is left out. We need to figure out limit x tending to 0, sorry, a tending to 0, s by a square, everyone. So how do we do that? It's very simple. You see here, limit a tending to 0. So we need to find out limit a tending to 0. S matlab we got to know the answer. What is s? We got, everyone, यहाँ पे अगर आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे, it is e raised to a minus 2 into e raised to a by 2 plus 1 whole divided by, it's going to be a square. Now everyone, it's a limit question. Area question complete हो गया. Area का question, the area part is done. Now this is going to be the limit part. Okay. Now you see which indeterminate form you're going to get here. When you put a equal to 0, you're getting 0 by 0 form, guys. And for 0 by 0, the only method which we know, the beautiful, wonderful method, क्या method है वो? यार, that is going to be L-hospital. So apply the L-hospital rule in this case. If you apply the L-hospital, you need to differentiate the numerator and denominator separately. So differentiate the numerator, e raised to a differentiation e raised to a, 2 into e raised to a by 2 differentiation e raised to a by 2 into 1 by 2. 1 differentiation is 0 anyway, divided by a square is going to be 2a. Again you see, guys, 2 and 2 to cancel ho jayega. Again you end up getting 0 by 0 form only for a equal to 0. Okay, so from this, again, if you put limit a tending to 0, if you differentiate the numerator and denominator, you get e raised to a minus 1 by 2 e raised to a by 2 e raised to a by 2 whole divided by 2. And for a equal to 0, what are you going to get, everyone? You're going to get 1 minus 1 by 2 divided by 2, and that is going to give you 1 by 2 by 2, and that is 1 by 4, and that is going to be the right answer, everyone. And if you see the options, guys, अगर आप options देखेंगे यहाँ पे, you can clearly see option D is going to be the right answer. So understood this question? So see, it was a beautiful question. You see, in this question, first important thing is drawing the graph of y equal to e raised to a minus x. You have to use the concept of transformation of the graph to draw this y is equal to e raised to a minus x. And once you have drawn the graph, आपको एक idea मिलेगा what area you're going to get, and according to that you figure out the area, and then you find out limit a tending to 0 s by a square. So I hope this question is clear for all the students out there. So now let me go to another question. Okay, now you see this question, everyone. The area bounded by the curves y equal to x minus 1 whole square and y equal to x plus 1 whole square and y equal to 1 by 4. What is that going to be? Okay, now again let me draw the graph for you. See, ये type of graphs, you see y equal to x minus 1 whole square, x plus 1 whole square के लिए, again यहाँ पे भी you can use the concept of transformation of the graphs to basically draw this. You see, आप यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे? आपको y is equal to x square का graph, everyone know that, right? You do know how the graph of y is equal to x square is going to look like. This is how the graph is going to look like. If you replace x by x minus 1, this parabola will shift to rightwards by 1 unit. If you replace x by x plus 1, this parabola is going to shift to leftwards by 1 unit, right? So in that way, if you draw the graph, guys, this is the graph you're going to get. So this is how the graph of y is equal to x minus 1 whole square is going to look like. And this is how the graph of y is equal to x plus 1 whole square. Let me draw another neat graph. Yeah. So y is equal to x plus 1. This is how the graph of y is equal to x plus 1 whole square is going to look like. Okay. So I hope it's clear for you guys. This point of intersection jo bhi hai na, this is going to be 0, 1. Okay, 0, 1. Okay. Now, according to the question, we need to figure out the area bounded between these two curves. and y equal to 1 by 4. So you can see, if I say this is going to be your y equal to 1 by 4, so this is the region, everyone. You can clearly observe this is the region, this is the area which we need to figure out. This is the area which we need to find out. Okay, so how do we do this question, everyone? I want everyone to observe one important thing. Guys, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं. Okay, you can observe one thing is that again you're going to get symmetrical areas. No, let me zoom this to show you that. Okay, you see, let me just zoom this. Okay, I think this is fine. So यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं, this is going to be your area A1. Okay, and this is going to be your area A2, and by symmetry we can say your A1 is definitely going to be equal to A2. So to find the complete area, there is no need for you to find out A1 and A2. You can do A as 2 times of A1, right? I hope it's clear. Okay, so how do we calculate A1 or A2 area? Let me do one thing. Let me find out A as 2 times of A2. So how do you figure out the area A2? To find the area A2, you already know the lower limit, which is x equal to 0. To find the upper limit, to find this particular point, it's a point of intersection of y equal to 1 by 4 and this parabola, which is given by the equation y equal to x minus 1 whole square, right, everyone? So we can say this is going to be the equation y equal to, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं, this is the equation of y equal to x minus 1 whole square. This is going to be the equation of y is equal to x plus 1 whole square. So it's pretty much clear for you, right? If you want to find the area A2, so A2 के लिए first I need to find this point of intersection. So what is this point of intersection going to be? So for y is equal to 1 by 4, you find out what is the value of x. So if you put y equal to 1 by 4 in this equation, in the equation y equal to x minus 1 whole square, I'll get 1 by 2 is equal to y is equal to okay, I'll get x minus 1. So the value of x you're going to get is 1 by 2 plus 1, and that is simply going to be 3 by 2. Understood this point, everyone? I hope it's clear for you. It's very simple. No, again I'm telling you, ये दोनों curve solve करो. So 1 by 4 okay is going to be equivalent to, just a minute, I think आपको दो points मिलेगा. Okay, let me write up 2 points for you. This is only 1 point. So when you solve this 2 equations, no guys, what I meant is I'll get x minus 1 is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. So if you take x is equal to minus 1 by 2, you get 1 minus 1 by 2, which is going to be 1 by 2. And if you take x is equal to 1 by 2, you end up getting x as 3 by 2. So यहाँ पे we'll go with 1 by 2 only, because this is 3 by 2, this is going to be 1 by 2, and we are going to be interested in only 1 by 2, not 3 by 2, because that is where that is going to be the upper limit, right, for this region. So we can find out. So therefore we can say the area A2 is going to be integration 0 to 1 by 2. Guys, between 0 to 1 by 2, you tell me which one is the upper curve, the red one. So red one matlab it is going to be indicated by the equation x minus 1 whole square minus the lower curve, which is going to be 1 by 4 into dx. This is what is going to give you the value of A2. So once you get the value of A2, guys, all you have to do is find the value of A, which is going to be 2 times of A2. And from this, you are going to get the solution. Okay. So the rest of the part, I'm going to leave it for you. आप लोग बाद में कर लेना. But I hope this is clear for all the students, everyone. So how do we do this type of questions? I hope it's clear for everyone out here. Okay. So anyone is having any more doubt in this particular question? Anyone is having any more doubt in this question? Okay. So the rest of the part, everyone, you can do it afterwards. You can do it later on. Okay. So this is how you can do this question. So just give me a minute, guys. I'll just set it up right. Okay. So ये थोड़ा ऊपर आ गया. Just give me a minute. So this one. Okay. So okay. यहाँ पे एक minute, guys. I think this is gone. I think this is not working fine. Just give me a minute. So in the meantime, guys, If you have any doubt in the chat box, you can definitely, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the chat box. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Okay, so अरे यार क्या हो गया, और एक बार चला गया. अच्छा तो यहाँ पे let me just take it once again. Okay, this is fine. And okay, और एक zoom करेंगे. Yeah, अच्छा यार ये गया और okay, let us just get back. Okay, I think this is fine, everyone. Okay, no, I think this is also not fine. Just give me a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Oh, this is fine. Cool. So I hope this is clear for everyone now. Anyone is having any more doubt in this case? Got it? So guys, this is how you have to do the question. So do it. Find the value of A2. I've given you the integral here. Okay. Just figure out what is this value going to be. And from that, yaar, aap A wala value nikalo and you see which option you're going to get. Okay. So I hope this question is clear. So now let me go to another question, everyone. Now you see this question, students. Okay. Now in this question, it's a JEE Main 2020 question. Okay. And this is a brilliant question, guys. Okay. So everyone look at this question. I'll tell you how to solve this question in a very detailed way. So 2020 में ये वाले question पूछा था. It's a very, very good question, a brilliant question. Okay. Now everyone, first, you need to find the area of the region, which is going to be, the area is going to be indicated by this curve. Okay. Now everyone, whenever you find this type of questions, no, okay, first you need to exactly understand what region you are going to get, right, everyone? So what region you are going to get in this particular case, how do you know that? Well, for that, first let us understand the given diagram. Okay, so यहाँ पे ये mod x plus mod y less than or equal to 1 दे दिया and 2y square greater than or equal to mod x is given for you, right? So this is what is given for you, right? So now what you can do in this question is we can draw, guys, just give me a minute, guys. Okay, I don't know, this is not working properly. Just give me a minute. Okay, so I think we are in this particular page. One minute, guys. Uh, Okay, guys. So yeah, sorry for that. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. So yeah, anyway, let us get back to the session once again. So in this question, you can clearly see that this is what is the question being asked. So let me take this question to another slide. Okay. Now you see this question, everyone. तो यहाँ पे हम क्या कर सकते हैं ये वाले question में? Okay. So the area of the region which is given by A is equal to x comma y. Okay, where mod x plus mod y less than or equal to 1 is given and 2y square greater than or equal to mod x is given for you. We need to figure out what is this going to be. Okay, now how do we do this question, everyone? Is that very, very simple. First आप क्या करेंगे? Let me plot the graph of mod x plus mod y less than or equal to 1. And guys, remember, when you take mod x plus mod y less than or equal to 1, no, you end up getting a square, everyone. A square which is going to be in this way. You see, you get a square which is going to be formed by four lines. Okay, I'll tell you what are those four lines going to be. Good afternoon, good sir. Good afternoon. How are you? So this is going to be the diagram you're going to get. Let me draw the exact diagram so that will be clear. So this is the diagram. This is the type of diagram you are going to get, everyone. So yeah, this is going to be the type of diagram you're going to get. Okay, now you can clearly see that इसमें ये form होगा with this line is going to be representing x plus y is equal to 1 line. This will be representing minus x plus y equal to 1 line. This will be representing minus x minus y equal to 1 line, and this will be representing x minus y plus 1 is plus x minus y equal to 1 line. So by forming this four lines, by using this four lines, you are going to get this particular region. आपको ये वाला region मिलेगा. And this is the graph of mod x plus mod y less than or equal to 1, everyone. When you draw the graph of, the next one is given for you, and that is going to be 2y square greater than or equal to mod x. Okay, so इसमें क्या होगा कि in this you're going to get two graphs. Okay, one will be 2y square greater than or equal to x and 2y square greater than or equal to minus x. So what does that mean? Well, you get one parabola which is 2y square is equal to x, which looks something like this. Okay, and you get another parabola which is going to be 2y square is equal to minus 6. So this is the parabola you're going to get, everyone. 2y square is equal to minus 6. And guys, try to understand, everyone. It's given y square greater than or equal to x, और y square यहाँ पे greater than or equal to minus x. जिसका मतलब क्या होगा कि we need to consider the outside region of parabola, not inside region of the two parabolas. So basically the region, so ये दोनों के बीच में, if you see the bounded region, this is the region we need to figure out, everyone. What we need to do? We need to figure out what is this region going to be. You see here, everyone. This is the bounded region, the region that is going to be common between the green lines, mod x plus mod y less than or equal to 1, and this particular parabolic region, parabola यहाँ पे y square greater than or equal to x and y square greater than or equal to minus x, as I told you, it indicates the outside region of parabola. तो दोनों के बीच में the common area is going to be this region, everyone. So how do we calculate the area of this particular region, everyone? Well, it's going to be simple. यहाँ पे guys, I'll tell you a very simple logic to find this area. First, let us say the area of, let us say A1 is indicating the area of this entire square. So what is the area of the square going to be? Well, very simple. You do know this point is 1, 0 and this point is 0, 1. So I can say the side length is going to be root 2. Okay, if the side length is root 2, so what is the area of the square going to be? It is going to be s square. So I'm going to get root 2 whole square, and that is going to be 2. Now from this area A1, okay, what you need to do is you need to remove this 4 parts. Agreed, everyone? ये पूरा area of the square में आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा कि you need to remove this part, this part, this part and this part, so that you end up getting the area that is required. So how do we do this, everyone? Very simple. Let me do one thing. Let me take this as A2. A3, this is your A4 and A5, and by symmetry, what can we conclude, everyone? Is by symmetry we can definitely conclude that A2, A3, A4 and A5 all are going to have the same areas, because you see A2, A3, A4, A5 are symmetrical regions. They're going to have the same area. So what you can do is simply find out what is area A2 going to be and multiply that with 4, so that you end up getting all the areas A2, A3, A4, A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5, you end up getting that. So what I can tell you guys यहाँ पे कि A2 area पहला निकालो. So to find out the area A2, first, everyone listen to this. You need to find what is this point of intersection going to be. So let us find that point of intersection, everyone. So this point of intersection is simply nothing but the point of intersection between the parabola 2y square is equal to x and the line which is x plus y is equal to 1. So let me solve these two equations and see what am I going to get. I'll get y square is equal to x by 2. Okay, so you can take basically यहाँ पे, so I can say, let me do one thing. So 2y square is equal to x. No, so let me put this value of x in this equation. Okay, so what am I going to get? I'll get 2y square plus y minus 1, everyone. Okay, so from here I'll get 2y square. If you do the factorization, it's 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2y into, I'm going to get 2y into, okay, 2y into, it's going to be y plus 1 minus of y plus 1 is equal to 0. So from here, the values of y you're going to get is minus 1 and 1 by 2. Minus 1 and 1 by 2. Anyway, we don't want the negative side. We only need the positive value of y. So you go with y equal to 1 by 2. For y equal to 1 by 2, guys, you tell me what is the value of x going to be. Well, x is also going to be 1 by 2. So I can say that ये जो भी point होगा ना, this particular point is going to be x is equal to 1 by 2. So I can say the lower limit is 0. This point here is going to be x is equal to 1 by 2 and x is equal to 1. Now, how do you find the area, everyone, from this? तो यहाँ से अगर आपको area figure out करना है, you can do it in this way now, guys. So the area A2 is simply going to be given by integration. You see, between 0 to 1 by 2, which is involved? only the parabola is involved. So what does that mean? Well, we need to take only the parabola equation, which is x square by 2 into dx. And between 1 by 2 to 1, you see which is going to be involved? Only the line is involved. Only the green line is involved. So what is that going to be? Well, 1 minus x into dx. This is what you're going to get. Okay. Now, all you have to do is solve this equation, everyone. So a2, it's 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 2, x cube by 3, matlab 1 by 6 into, it's going to be x cube in the limit is 0 to 1 by 2, and this is x minus x square by 2 in the limit 1 by 2 to 1. This is what I'm going to get, everyone. So let me do it for you here. A2 is going to be 1 by 6 into, guys, what is this going to be? 1 by 2 cube, so that's going to be 1 by 8. Okay, minus of, what is this going to be? 1 minus plus 1 minus 1 by 2. Okay, minus of, it's going to be 1 by 2, minus of, well, this is going to be x square, matlab 1 by 4. Okay, by 2, it's going to be 1 by 8. This is what you're going to get. Okay, so I hope this is clear for all the students out there. Okay, so yahan say what is the area A2 you're going to get? Well, I'll get 1 by 8 6 are 48 plus yahan pe aapko mil jayega 1 minus 1 by 2. Okay, it's going to be minus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 8, everyone. Okay, so this term and this term and this term will get cancelled. So A2 is going to be 1 by 8 plus 1 by 48. And what is that going to give you? Well, this is going to give you 48, and this is 1 plus 6. So 7 by 48 is what you are going to get, everyone. Can I say that, everyone? 7 by 48 is what you are going to get for A2. So therefore, we can say from the area, which is going to be the final area which we need to figure out, it is going to be given by A1 minus, it's going to be A2, A3, A4 and A5, or I can say it's going to be A1 minus 4 times of A2. Right? Agreed, everyone? Agreed on this particular point? I hope it's clear for you. Okay, so from this I'm going to get A as 2 minus 4 into, what is A2 going to be? We got A2 as 7 by 48. Okay, so guys, I'm going to get 4 ones are, this is going to be 4 ones are and 4 twos are. So yahan se aapko milega A is going to be, what is this going to be? 2 minus 7 by 12. Okay, and it's going to give you 24 minus 7, 24 minus of 7 divided by 12, or I can say this is going to be how much? 18 by 12. I don't think 18 by 12 is the answer, because you see the options, everyone. We do have 5 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 3 and 7 by 6. I think, you see, did we mess up anywhere? I think the calculation part mein dekho, I think y equal to 1 by 2 is fine. For y equal to 1 by 2, x is going to be 1 by 2. So between 0 to 1 by 2, guys, you're going to get, acha, I'm very sorry, guys, I'm very sorry. That is what I was thinking. Yahan pe yaar ye x by 2 hai na, it's going to be under root of x by 2. Are yaar, ye pura mess up ho gaya. I don't know why today there are many mistakes from my side. Anyway, guys, ये छोटा mistakes है, calculation mistakes होता रहता है. Okay, let's not let's not take it very serious. Anyway, ये calculation mistake हो गया. यहाँ पे देखो यार, यहाँ पे the curve is what? X by 2, right? It's going to be under root of x by 2. Okay, so yeah, I think this is fine now. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 to 1. Anyway, I'll get the right answer. You see, A2 is going to be then 1 by root 2 मिलेगा आपको यहाँ पे. Okay, and square root of x का integration, x raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 into 2. You apply the limit between 0 to 1 by 2. Okay, and यहाँ पे plus, this is going to be x minus x square by 2 integration 1 by 2 to 1. This is what you are going to get, everyone. So let me do the simplification, guys. So A2 क्या मिलेगा आपको यहाँ पे? So यहाँ पे I get 1 by, in fact 2 by 3 into root 2 into square root of, 1 by 2 whole raised to 3 by 2 is simply 1 by 2 root 2 plus, this is going to be how much? Well, 1 minus 1 by 2. I think we got this as 1 by 8, right, everyone? So यहाँ पे 2 and 2 cancel हो जाएगा. Root 2 into root 2, well, it's going to be basically how much? It's going to be 2. So I'll get 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. I can tell you, यहाँ पे I'm getting 1 by 6 into 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. And what is going to be the LCM of 6 and 8, everyone? So let me do the LCM. So 6 and 8 का LCM, let me do it यहाँ पे. So 2 3s are 2 4s are यहाँ पे 3 and 4, 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24. So this is going to be how much? 4 plus 3. So I'm getting the value of A3. I think you can't see this, guys. Let me do one thing. Let me write it in another page so that it will be very clear. Okay, so you see here, everyone, I'm going to get the area A2 यहाँ पे. If you do the simplification, the A2 area is going to be 7 divided by 24. Now, if you want to calculate the area that is going to be required, you see, this is the area of the region that is going to be required. Okay, so to find this area, all we need to do, क्या करेंगे? ये complete A1 area से you need to remove A2, A3, A4 and A5. So I can tell you that the area that is required is A1 minus A2 minus A3 minus A4 minus A5. But we do know that A2, A3, A4 and A5 are basically the same. So I can say A1 minus 4A2 is going to give you the answer. So the area A is going to be, A1 is going to be 2 into 4 into 7 by 24. So 4 ones are 4 6 are. Okay, so A is going to be 6 2s are 12, 12 minus 7, it's going to be 5. So 5 by 6 is going to be the required area in this particular case, everyone. And if you see the options, everyone, which is going to be the right answer? Well, the option number B is going to be the right answer. So anyone is having any more doubt in this question? Got it? So see, it was a beautiful question. That's what I'm telling you. मतलब concept देखो आप question में. The concept was very good. Okay. So first, identifying the region is very important. So we got the region, the yellow region. You can see that is the region we need to figure out. So to find this region, logically हमने क्या किया? First, we got the entire area of the square. From the square, we have removed this A2, A3, A4 and A5. How did we remove? Did we find A2, A3, A4 and A5 all the areas? No. We do know that by symmetry A2, A3, A4 and A5 are basically the same. तो यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया है कि basically I got the area A2. So for that, you know, I have taken two vertical strips. From that I got the area A2. Once I got the area A2, I just found out the area A by A1 minus 4 times of A2, and that is given me the right answer. Okay, so I hope this question is clear for all the students out there. So guys, before leaving the session, everyone out there, guys, there is a homework question for you. Okay, let me do one thing. हर एक question, हर एक session के बाद I'm going to give you one homework question. Okay, now let us see in the next session who is going to give me the right answer. Okay, and let us do this for, let us say, 1 week. Okay, and in 1 week, any student who is giving maximum number of questions correct answer, okay, whose name is going to be displayed on the PPT. Okay, I'm going to announce that student name, you know, before the session, before we begin the session, I'm going to announce the student name. So guys, ये competition जैसा है. Okay, kind of competition for you. Okay, so every session, at the end of the session, I'm going to give you what? A homework question. In the next session, okay, I'm going to see which student has got the right answer. Okay, and after that I'll explain the question for you. If you're not getting it, don't worry, I'm going to explain the question anyway. Okay, but first I'm going to ask you how many students have got the right answer. Okay, and the student giving the maximum number of questions correct in a week, his name is going to be displayed. Okay, his name, I'm going to announce it in the next week. Okay, so guys, देखेंगे next वाले class में how many students are going to give me the right answer for this particular question. A very simple question, guys. Just read the question carefully and you see which option you're going to get as a right answer. Okay, I'm going to announce the result in the next session. I'm going to tell you which is the right answer in the next session. Okay, so let us see how many students are going to get this answer correct. Okay, so chalo guys, with that, let us end the today's session, everyone. Hello Arin, good afternoon Arin. So everyone, yahan pe, before you leave this session, guys, if you're still not a part of the Telegram group, guys, do join the Telegram group, everyone. Okay, which is going to be a very useful group for you. आपको सारे updates and exam related notifications मिल जाएगा वहाँ पे. So you can join it through this link, or you can see the QR code. You can use that QR code, scan it, and right away join the group. Okay, and guys, we are going to meet again at 6 p.m. today, and at 6 p.m. today I'm going to discuss the concept of differential equations, everyone. Okay, so differential equations is the last part of integral calculus, so don't miss the lecture at 6 p.m. today. You join the session, and at 6 p.m. let us discuss the differential equation chapter in a very detailed way. Okay, now everyone, before you leave, guys, last and final, if you have enjoyed the today's session, if you have understood all the concepts which we have discussed today, क्या करेंगे आप लोग? Yeah, you have to like the video, share करो यार आपके friends से, and also subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, so that you get the notifications. Turn on the notifications, guys, so that you are going to get the notifications. You're going to get the notifications whenever we go live, and you can join the classes right away. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, students. So let us meet in the next session, and let us start discussing about differential equations chapter. Let us revise the differential equations chapter in a very detailed way. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Take care, guys. Bye.